It's about 12:40 on Sunday for the Sabot Junior Invitational Day 2. Yesterday they got 4 races in. They had to go with 1 lappers, which is fine because the wind was so fickle from the from the east and the northeast and the north. A fleet's about to start. We had a lot of things we talked about. One of them was you have to know what the wind's doing in the last 2 minutes. You can't make a decision on what the wind's doing at 4 or 5 minutes before the start because it will change. And we just had a massive righty about 6 minutes ago. And then now it's a massive lefty. We're learned that these flags are really not a good indicator of being able to the wind here is not the same as there, but we can get a general trends over time, but it's not good. It'll take a while because the wind here is way left. The wind up there is further to the right now, so. Big A fleet. I have to get out of here. And I think the most important thing that we learned is that we've got to look at this sport as a series of races, 30 races over time, and not look at it, you can't let 2 races really affect you. So some people, I think, had a couple bad races and they did not hang in there for the whole day. They lost their concentration in the last couple races at times. And it was just because they weren't dialed in like they would have been had they had good races. You got to be dialed in even when you have a bad race or 2 in a row. Sometimes your style just isn't matching for a couple races with the conditions. And also sometimes the competition is just pretty darn good. That's what's best for you, is having good competition. There's no glory in coming out here and beating a bunch of people that aren't very good. You get a false sense of how good you are. You want to get pushed at this age. Okay, race 1. Race 5 for the regatta. Cut. His lead's telltale on there at 103.97 is just too stalled out. He's doing very well in this race, but it's just a little too stalled out. If he would just burp it an inch or 2 with the vang loose, he'd get a little flow up there at the top. And then he could actually squeeze it back in. But you got to hand it to him. His boat looks like it's making a little wake, so. Hang on. You see that's the A fleet. Here comes Poppy in the B fleet 10022. We did a really good job yesterday of doing everything right, and she killed it because she actually was winning a race, sailed the wrong course, a race she was winning. And she bounced back. She won the next race. Look how good that looks. A tiny bit of leeward heel, bows down in the water a little. Sail trim is perfect. Tiny bit of port tack heel is okay to get the leeboard down a little. You can't go very much.
Signal, this is weather.
Yeah. And then these are all the B's back here, so I think she's doing quite well.
I will put them around. Yes, you can.
A fleet, race 6 for the regatta. After this one, they should be getting the throw out.
Starting the A's right now. Chuck, you may,
so 103.89, 3-time defending champion of the North Series, might be winning. This is the 3rd North Series regatta of the year, and it's tight between him and a couple of boats. He's in the middle. If he can have one more good race, they throw one out, he's going to be right back in it. He's doing a good job of getting a little hole there, 103.89. He just kind of didn't have a hole at 1 minute. Didn't really have a hold at 45, and then he had a hole at oh my god, that was 10028. Had a start, didn't he? Wow. Oh, Ronan, that's it, 103.88. He was like in 4th in the regatta going in. Clara Stewart, 101.53, a little better start. L, a little better start. I gotta talk to these kids though. What'll happen is people will tack, and then they will tack very soon after them, and unless it's a huge shift, you often want, well, now would be a good time to tack maybe. No, because there's so many boats here, so you'd end up ducking too many. So now it's just a matter of keep going. Okay, race 6 for the regatta. Elle should have been getting out of there a while ago. Good job, Clara. That's the move right there. 104.04 won the last race. and you just lead them. Oh, come on, girl. Little slow, but very good. That's half of the A fleet. Here's Ronan lying down in the boat, very low. It's hard to see the wind when you're down that low, but in this steady wind like this, it's good to be nice and low. You can just look, you can lean your head back and see the telltales very easily. He just looks really good. In the puffs, he waits a second and sheets in a little harder. He kind of just leaves his boom on the loose side and just kind of flies with it. Benton is all the way hard right again, and don't know if this is going to work. There's more wind coming through this channel here, so the last race it was kind of death to be down here because you just kept getting lifted. Okay, we'll see. A fleet race 6. He's coming across here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crossing him. The mark is over there. The question is, does he tack under him? It looks like he's decided to just keep going and cross who he can. If he was going to have to duck a lot of sterns going that way, he would tack and go the way 10404 is and stay over there. Looks like Fenton 10389 is going to come around in 5th. So he went right early, did the long tack, and then he just bit a header all the way left and passed like 6 boats. 5 boats. Didn't really pass him, he just gained on people. This whole pack over here must be going against some adverse current or something. Right where that edge of boats there is where a current changes between the shore, and the current in here is not easy to figure out. It's different every day. 9559L is having a better race. Clara Stewart 10153 having a better race. Good. I think they were both going 1 degree too high upwind. Their windward telltales were moving in this light air. Like your windward telltale can't move upwind unless you're up to speed, like you're actually moving quickly. You can't be moving your windward telltale. This is the B fleet coming up. Parker 10275 was in 2nd going into the day, and he just had a 2nd, and he has a decent throw out. So I gotta figure out who's winning. Here's Poppy 10022. She might be winning, or top 2 or 3 if she just gets a little bit of wind. Parker is going quick there. Got the snipe on his sail. His snipe sailing just helps him so much, especially in this lighter stuff like this. You see this perfect amount of heel, just digging the leeward chine in like 2 inches. On hard chine boats like this, you can heel just a fraction and you'll spread out the resistance of the boat. You'll create a little more lateral resistance there. 9403 sailing well today. Jose Hatter's old boat. B fleet coming downwind. Parker in 2nd, Poppy in 3rd. This is race 7 for the regatta. That was a tough jibe, so I think the wind is in a left phase right now. That's okay, maybe not. Maybe it's just straight down the pond here. There's Parker waving. 9403 is having a very good day. Parker's main competition is 9963 and who else? 8900. So he's moved up on them today. They both have 2 very average. Here's Jack doing a little better. I raked his mast further back to hopefully open his leech a little more. Look at this lefty. Look at this. Just like we suspected.
I would like to inform that there's a sailor with a broken rudder.
See how you have to steer the boat and be able to look around. Watch, he'll take a look back at everybody else here in a second. No, he's just locked in right now. There he goes. You got to be able to steer the boat and look. Yeah, he's just looking and making sure he's on the wind. guys are all, a lot of people on port tack up here, so that would, there's people on both, so that would indicate no major shift coming in right now. If he gets any header at all, he tacks. He's trying to get back close to this guy as possible. A fleet going downwind for their second part of their lap. It's a remarkable sport though. You see how he has to be able to sail and look around, keep the boat going. Here's Poppy right here. She's lost a little bit here. She's gone from third. Nice little tack right there. She just hit that shift really well. Let him cross. Oh no, don't let him cross. Yeah, see, well, we'll see. Actually, yeah, good job not letting them cross. A lot of times if it's close, like they can tack under you, you let them cross. Okay, here's Jack looking pretty good. I think the rake back is helping because his rake is not even that far back. Oh, I think I would have gone for clear air there. I would have kept going for clear air. Oh, Parker just got right back in this race. They might be finishing. Wow, cool. More laps, so Parker's taking the lead. Poppy's done a great job here. 1022, you can't see her behind the blue boat, but she's done a great job. This guy Lee Bowder, she kind of rolled him. She's done a couple of tacks. She's worked her way right back into third. Now if she gets lifted, she beats Connor here because she makes the mark. If she gets headed, she tacks and crosses him. Connor got a little more wind here, so we'll see how she does here. Yeah, he's now reaching. In most boats, you do not go faster when you crack off like this. It does not ramp up the speed. It ramps up the speed, but it shifts the wind forward at the same time, so you don't really go any faster. See that? He's not going, even though he's close reaching, he's not going faster than her. She should be ramping up her speed, I think. It's a hard call. If she makes the mark, I'm stupid. If she doesn't make the mark, she should just be trying to ramp up her speed so she can do 2 tacks. Looks like she's making the mark easily, so yeah, good job. That's a big third. Oh, there you go. Nice. Nice tap. Accelerate. Still have a big lead. Not as big as it was, but remember, he leaped out her just 2 minutes ago. That was a great upwind, girl. I don't even know what race it is. For the regatta, it's either race 7 or race 8. I don't even know. We got really shocked by a southeast wind. Southeast, but yeah, amazing. No idea no one had this forecasted. And so this is more normal for the kids. They're having a little easier time than the southeast and east and northeast, or the northeast that we had yesterday. I tell you, man, I might tell Remy to start on port tack at the other end. Okay, you look upwind, it looks like this is gonna be a good, nice, easy upwind leg. General recall flag right up there. Make sure you always look back. Speed test a little right now and then go back. Last A fleet race. This guy won the last race. And he's just a prototypical Sabot sailor. You'll watch, he'll ease and trim every once in a while. He's just nice and calm. Staying on the wind. Just being patient. That's pretty cool. A fleet last race. Lowell North Series. It's about 36 something races over the year. This is Lowell North number 3, regatta number 3. I want to watch these guys tacks is what I want to do. Ooh, look at Oliver. 8600. I changed his rake. You know, when you're having, you know, some deep races, you immediately go into changing some things, changing your technique, changing your rake, changing your leadboard angle a little. You don't have to change 6 things, but pick 3. A little looser Cunningham, leadboard forward 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 inch max, rake the mast back. It looks like it's going right here. Hudson doing well here in the last race, 103.97. Hudson getting some speed there. So right now, if you get a lift, you just ramp your speed up a little. You just kind of go straight in it. Don't squeeze up all the way immediately. Turn, turn, turn. Oh boy, wow, that was a light spot. Ouch. It wasn't beautiful, but he's moving. Oh, I wish I would have got his tack. Here's Ronan, 103.88. So Ronan's probably pushing around the top 5 of the regatta. Ouch. Okay, last video.